Chat, put a 1 in the chat if you've seen this. It seems like more and more people think we're nearing the end of times. There's more of a doomsday mindset amongst more people, in my opinion. Where it used to be 10 years ago, it was all the conspiracy theorists, but now it seems like more and more people are talking about get prepared, bunker up, get ready for what's ahead. What exactly are they talking about? Is an apocalypse a zombie apocalypse? I don't know. Let's get straight off into this.
I'm not going to lie. Yesterday, last night, I felt completely defeated. Just because they're so open about what's happening, and it's happening at such a fast rate. I've been trying to warn you for a long time now. You don't want to listen. I'm telling you right now, you better prepare your family and your circle for what's coming. Don't comply. They're going to be coming to everyone's doorstep. You're not going to be able to hide from this. You're not going to be able to move from this. It's going to hit every single corner of this earth. I hope you're all having a good day. Please take care of yourselves.
It's about to get...
I mean, what are we preparing for, though? Do I need food for a year? Do I need a bunch of canned goods? What is it exactly that we're preparing for?
Get real. Now, I don't know what preparedness means to some of you, but baby, you better go ahead and get prepared. And if you waiting for the news to tell you, oh, well, you need to run out, you need to get this, it's too late.
Hi, I don't know what you've been doing. If you've been collecting supplies, water, extra container of Band-Aids. And you'll...
Chat, I don't know about you guys. Cass is a nurse, as you guys know. Well, retired nurse now. But we keep always extra water, toilet paper, paper towels, first aid stuff, basic acetaminophen, ibuprofen, stuff like that. We keep all those basics, not in bulk, but we've got, maybe like a couple weeks supply of it. But are you guys like, what is it? What do they call them? Preppers? You ever seen that show? Doomsday Preppers. We're going to give you a score of 9 out of 10 for being a doomsday. Like, that stuff is so cool to me. I would love to have enough money to have a freaking bunker in the middle of the Colorado hills. That'd be sick. But I don't have one. But it'd be cool.
Or you have upped it to maybe even getting a backup power generator. If I were you, I would get into high gear. Things are not good right now. They're going to get worse. And you need to have something to fall back on. If you listen to no other videos that I've made, listen to this one.
Got your back, Rebecca. I'll listen to it.
I don't know if everybody is paying attention, but times are getting really hard.
I will agree with this. The cost of things right now is insane. I saw a video, and I wanted to bring this up just so you guys could see it. So, as you know, well, on the previous episode, as you know, we just had a baby. Thank you. We're really happy. We're really happy about it. And she's healthy. So now we're going, when you have a child, it's considered a life-changing event. And then you can go upgrade your, sorry, let me get the right screen. You can upgrade your health insurance, right? So I was scrolling through and I was like, what's all these different options? And in my opinion, health insurance right now is so expensive. So this is, I believe these people are in maybe New Jersey or something. I can't remember which state, but it's health insurance for a family of 4, $22K to $30K per year, not including deductibles. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. I think insurance is the biggest scam. Insurance is a massive scam. The reason I know it's a scam is there's too many companies that do it, and they're charging more and more every year with the same type of coverage. It's getting to the point now where on a monthly basis, how much your insurance could cost is as much as your freaking mortgage or rent. For a family 4, you're talking about annual deductible, $7,500, monthly premium, $1,900. Bro, that's more than some people paying a freaking mortgage. That's more than some people paying their rent. $1,900 is a lot of money for a family of 4. Especially also because most people don't even use their insurance. Chat, let me know in the past year how many times you've went to the hospital or went and had to use your insurance in a copay. Look at these premiums, $2,400. I'm gonna be really candid here. The last time I used it, I had to go to a minor emergency because I produce a lot of earwax. This is so random, bro. This is so random. About every 5 years since I've been an adult, my left ear is an overproducer of earwax, which is gross. I know it's gross. I'm sorry, Chad. I'm being super transparent here. I produce a lot of earwax, so I have to go to the minor emergency probably every 5 years. It started back when I was in Austin, and they literally just go in, dig out the earwax, and boom, I can hear again. It's awesome. But I had to go do that. I'm paying whatever, $500 a month for health insurance for Cass and I. But then they just sent me a bill today for like $164 for something that happened like at the beginning of this year. I was like, I thought my insurance paid for it. But it's like they want even more. They charged me $600 to take out earwax out of my ear. I've used it once. I've paid $500 a month every single. So I've paid, close to $2,000 or more, way more than $2,000, almost $4 or $5,000. My math is terrible because I'm stupid. For something that I pay for the insurance, but then I still have to pay more. It just doesn't make sense to me, dude. It doesn't. Now I get it, the whole like super expensive things, but it seems like the cost of living is going up, the cost of insurance is going up, the cost of food is going up, but people aren't getting paid more. It's like, what are we supposed to do? Are we supposed to loot and steal like the people on EBT and food stamps? You know what I mean?
A lot of friends that had good jobs for years, being laid off. I've had people hit me up and asking to use me as recommendations and referrals and seeing if I could put them on things. And I'm just paying attention to the climate out here, and it's getting pretty rocky. I've also had numerous friends tell me how hard it is to get a job right now. It's a lot of interviews. People are going through the interview process and going to 2, 3, 4 rounds of interviewing and still not getting called back. I know people that's putting in 30, 40 applications a day, and they've been doing that for over 30 days. Still not getting anything substantial called back. So I'm like, I don't know if everybody's aware of how bad things are and how bad things are going to get. We're also like on the verge of going to war. There's countries in war right now. And I think because of so much distractions in the media and in like social media and entertainment and people keeping up with all this bullshit online, people are really numb to what's going on outside. But I say all that to say, a storm is coming, and some people have already felt it, but it's nothing like what it's going to feel like when it really hits. All y'all that's buying jewelry, getting new cars, just adding to y'all motherfucking expenses and y'all workload and y'all overhead. I really hope you've taken in consideration that what you're making now might not be what you'll be making in a few months to a year.
Oh, 100%. I completely agree with that. That's a great take. Great take from this guy right here. So when I started doing YouTube, you guys know I was in corporate sales, and I did corporate sales for a decade, and then YouTube started jumping off. So I was like, all right, I'm doubling down on YouTube, and luckily I can do YouTube full time. Oh my God. Look at this kid back here, knocked out. I know that the level of momentum I have right now is not going to be forever. So you know what I did as soon as I started making money on YouTube? I didn't change my lifestyle at all. I kept it the same. I didn't go buy any flashy jewelry. I didn't go... I did have to upgrade our vehicle because we got a child now, and our car was way too small. So now we have a bigger SUV. But I didn't go buy a house. I didn't start paying things off aggressively. I got a accountant and a financial advisor and said, hey, here's my money. Make sure I have it when I'm old. Boom, that's what I did. And it cost me a little bit of money to get those things, but they are tax write-offs, which is great. But now I have a plan. That's the biggest missing piece I feel like a lot of people have right now. They don't have a plan. I think Dave Ramsey says this, and I'm kind of iffy about Dave Ramsey. But I think 70 to 80% of people are one financial catastrophic event away from complete bankruptcy, being completely broke. They're one big financial burden away, one accident. Car getting totaled, you're cooked. You getting evicted, you're cooked. You getting fired, you're cooked. Like so many people, I think it's 70 to 80% of people are living paycheck to paycheck. Chat, put a 1 in the chat right now. Do you have savings? Do you have some money in savings? That's the thing I tell people, dude. Live below your means. Save as much as you can, brother. Save as much, because rainy days will come and you're going to want that coin. But if you start making it and you're blowing it at the same time, and dude, I even got a buddy who's a software engineer. One of the smartest guys I know. Shout out to the software engineers out there. He's making great money. But he's now fearful of his job getting replaced by AI, because AI is getting so good. AI assistants. And now when you go to freaking Taco Bell, chat. I went to Taco Bell like a few months ago with Cass. And it was like, hello, my name is Mindy. What can I get you today? They got an AI freaking attendant at the takeout order at freaking Taco Bell. I was like, let me get a number 2 with some Diablo sauce. How many Diablo sauces would you like? I don't know, like 5 Diablo sauces. You got it. Anything else? I was like, Let me get a chalupa meal. Okay, a chalupa meal. What dipping sauces would you like? Some fire sauces? How many fire sauces? And I was like, this is insane to me. They're outsourcing that. And they've got the fully autonomous McDonald's, I think, in Fort Worth, Texas right now, where you go up, there's not even a person that works there. Amazon laid off 30,000 people. All these big companies are laying off people in droves. Where are these people going to work? It's not like we need 30,000 people to apply at TJ Maxx. Going back to that guy's point, as well as people applying for jobs, if you can apply for 20 to 40 jobs, more than likely, you're not putting a lot of effort into 20 or 40. You're doing the easy apply. Don't do the easy apply. Find 4 or 5 jobs that are really, really a job that you would like and reach out to multiple people that work at that company. Don't do the easy apply. Reach out to people on a one-on-one level, and I promise you'll probably get a lot further. Ain't that right, Loki? I've fallen at work and been injured. Oh, wait. I should call my lawyer.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan.
Hey, John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. It's Levi Nichs of YouTube. Can I get some cash, please?
Morgan & 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 Morgan.
Did you know that your injury could be worth millions of dollars? Morgan & Morgan is the largest injury law firm in America, and they've recovered over $20 billion for their clients. $20 billion? That's a lot of cash. The insurance companies tried to lowball me, but Morgan & Morgan was able to take my pain and suffering and turn it into cold, hard cash. It's almost a good thing I was injured. But wait. How much is Morgan & Morgan gonna cost me? You never owe them legal fees unless they're successful. So it's completely free unless you win? Yeah. Hiring a lawyer, that sounds like really difficult. It's actually super easy. You can just go to their website, and in a couple clicks, you can find out if you have a case. And you can literally do it from your smartphone. And remember, there is only one Morgan & Morgan. Wait, but it's 2 names though. How is it? Give me the script. Oh, both their last names. Okay, I get it. Okay, roll it. You can start your claim today by going to forthepeople.com/Levi, found in the description below. So if you're injured, you can trust Morgan & Morgan. Y'all know what time it is. Oh, you woke up for that, huh? You woke up for that, huh? Lucky free? Free? Sit. Shake. Wait. Can we get some freeze in the chat? Free. Free. Go to your place. God, this dude sheds so much. All right, let's get back into this.
Than doubled. We'll find an empty bag in your house. And in this country has more number of preppers in this country has more than doubled. We'll find an empty bag in your house. Any kind of bag, preferably a backpack. If you don't have an extra backpack, find a reusable bag. Tens of millions of people now identify as preppers, and now is a really stupid time to start calling these people naysayers.
I think staying prepared for anything at whatever point in time is just something that everybody should do. You don't have to.
No, I agree. You should be prepared somewhat for this event. Whatever this event may be, have food, have rations, have things ready. Live below your means. Don't spend more than you make. Don't buy things that you can't afford. My whole rule of thumb, and I think I've said this on a previous video, my entire rule of thumb is if you can't buy it 3 times, you can't afford it. If you can't buy it 3 times, you can't afford it.
There is no doubt.
And so I'm like, that's the way I look at things. So even if I go to Best Buy and I'm like, ooh, I really want this. I really want a new camera. I want this. If I can't buy it 3 times, I can't afford it. If I want a new pair of shoes, the most expensive pair of shoes I think I've bought since doing YouTube is been a $100 pair of Sambas. You know, the Adidas Sambas, $100. I was like, I could afford $300 for a pair of shoes. Now I'm going to wear them for the next 5 years. You can biggity bet that. I'm not going to sit there and wear them for 6 months. But dude, I buy my clothes on Shein. This crushed velvet is from Forever 21. God, I wish I could get this off. This lint's killing me. This jacket is from Boohoo, man. I think a total of both of these is maybe $60. Maybe. I buy cheap clothes. They don't, and people are like, but they don't last that long. Who cares? I'll wear it till the wheels fall off. I've worn this crushed velvet frickin' turtleneck for like 5 years. I've worn it for a very long time. This is part of the signature look now. I feel like you guys would be sad if I wasn't wearing it. Don't let people clown you for this stuff. I always say, here's a good quote. I don't know if I've said this one. Style is cheap, brands are expensive. Shibadanaya should have bought a Honda, put it on a t-shirt. You ever seen somebody that probably has a lot of money and they're wearing Gucci, Louis, Christian Louis Vuitton, Prada, Givenchy? They're wearing all these name brands and they just look terrible together. They don't look right. But then you see a person wearing like a simple outfit that just goes well together. It could have been bought at Walmart. Style is cheap, brands are expensive. Bro, I used to pick out dank fits from Buffalo Exchange, which was I think a consignment clothes, like people would sell their old clothes and you'd buy it. I used to go to Goodwill all the time. I would buy stuff at Walmart. I would buy stuff at Goodwill. I would buy stuff at on the clearance rack. My go-to in college was, I'm going to buy whatever's on the clearance rack because clearly people aren't wearing it. Even if it was beat, even if it was ugly, I would just buy it because I was like, well, nobody else is wearing this. It's on clearance. Because if it's on clearance, because nobody's buying it. They're like, we're just trying to get rid of this at this point. So I would buy the stuff that was on clearance all the time. Wear stuff that wasn't on, and then go figure out my own style and just find things that were cheap to wear. Because, dude, when you start spending a bunch of money on clothes, man, it's like you're going to either outgrow it or it's going to get tattered. I think the most I've spent on a pair of jeans is $60. I got 3 pairs of Levi's. I got a black pair, I got a light pair, and I got a light denim pair, and then I got a dark denim pair. That's it. That's all I got. 3 pairs of jeans. And I found some dank pants from Zara that I really love. Chat, let me know. I've been thinking about this for a long time. Tell me if you guys would like this. This is for the men that maybe like to dress old money but don't know where to go. Should I start my own apparel brand? Should I? I've really thought about it. I've even talked to some suppliers in China just to see China, just to see if I can get some designs made and things like that. But I've got an idea for some old money stuff that I'd really love to do. I've even thought about shoes and hats and things like that. But I don't know. Should I? I don't know. Maybe I'm way out of my league. They're like, Levi, just keep doing the commentary and shut up, okay?
Stupid.
Right. Inflation is going to keep going up. Taxes are going to keep going up. Interest rates are going to keep going up. National debt's going to keep going up. Wages are probably going to be going down now with the implementation of AI. It's going to make like easier mundane shit, much easier to do. So what's the end game here? So if you're not already rich or you're not going to be rich very soon, what is really the end game here? I'm actually like asking you, like, what is the end game?
So I just got my Ameren bill. Mind you, I live in Missouri. Single household, so it's just me, my dog, and 2 cats. House isn't huge, not even normal, right? 3 bed, 2 bath, nothing crazy, like a little under 1,700 square foot, like literally nothing crazy, right? My bill, $282.99. Carla Joe, vacation's over, girl. Vacation is over. Where are the brothers at? But honestly, when does it end? When does it stop?
8.
Well, buying a home, it seems like, chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. It seems like buying a home is no longer the American dream. It's the American trap. Lock you into a mortgage. You got to pay for all these things. They can raise your energy. They can raise your electric. They can raise your water. And there's really nothing you can do about it. And they can even raise your internet. AT&T will give you a new bill every month. Hey, your bill's going up $10. And if you don't call and argue with them, you can't get your bill back down. It's ridiculous. Like, we do live in the greatest country, I agree. But the cost of living sometimes is brutal, brother. It's expensive. It's nutty.
$130.27.
Wait, run that back, Rebecca.
$830.27. Anybody want to guess what that is?
I'm going to say it's your energy bill.
You won't guess. So I'm just going to share it with you. That is my electric bill this month.
Wow, I nailed it.
Okay, full disclosure, that is less than last month. Our bill last month was $1,130.98. I'm sorry, it's insane. That is my mortgage payment plus more. Okay, I don't know how anybody is expected to pay that. So, I mean, our house is big. It's not huge. It's not a mansion. It's about 2,500 square feet, 5 bedrooms, 3 baths. We had 5 children. Our bills with our children, all 5 living at home, were between $400 and $700 a month. So we have called the electric company. They've come out. We live beside a restaurant. We were adamant that we were paying the electric company's bill also. I mean, it's ridiculous. Who can afford even $400 a month for electricity, but they expect us to pay $830 or $1,130. So yeah, I logged in this morning to see what our bill was when it was due, $830.27.
So we got our electric bill.
Bro, you gotta have a whole other apartment for that. $800. That's crazy work. Chad, how big is the place you live in? Do you live in an apartment or a house? Personally, for us, we live in a 1,200 square feet. Very small. It's a very small crib. But there are some ways you can save on energy. You know, you can get like I have a window right here, but I have like a thing over it just for lighting purposes, just to make sure it's nice and crispy for you guys. But that helps with energy, and putting foil. I know it's kind of hood rat, but you know, putting foil on your windows will push some of that out. But never paint your house black. If you paint your house black, man, your energy bill is gonna be crazy, because you're gonna have to, especially in Texas, you're gonna have to cool your house down a lot. But having a smaller house helps. But has your bill gone up? I think ours is like in the 200, 250 maybe. But we keep our house cold. You know, Cass was pregnant. Now we got the baby, so we like to keep the house a little bit cool.
For the month of July, $650.
God.
For the month of June, it was $560.
Jeez.
For the month of August, if it keeps raising, our electric company, Centerpoint Energy, they're pieces of. We will have given them $2,000 in 3 months just for our electric bill. I can't afford that. And if I can't afford that, I can't imagine other people and what they're paying. This is bullshit. Like they're forcing us to not pay our bills so that they can force us out of our houses or something. This is absolutely bull.
I think there's a lot more people that's not paying their bills than media wants you to know. They've been real quiet about this issue. And I'm not talking about utilities like necessities. I'm talking about, I really don't think there's a lot of people. I think there's a lot of people that's not paying like medical bills, their mortgages, credit card bills, and any other bills, you know, you've accumulated other than like water, electricity, and gas. Because I don't think the American government wants people to get the idea that if they stop paying their bills, nothing's going to happen. But I think that's what's happening. I know that there are a lot of people who stopped being able to afford their mortgage, and they're still in their houses, and it's been 2-3 years. Because whether they admit it or not, we've been in a recession for years. And I think once the rest of us realize that, wait, I stopped paying my credit card bill and really nothing's happening other than it's messing up this phantom credit score, and everybody's credit is jacked up. So now what?
Mine's not. But it took me years to rebuild it. Years. I'm talking years. I used to have bad credit. I'm gonna let y'all know something, chat. My credit used to be a 575. Yeah, it hurt. It hurt. I was just like, every time I opened up Experian, I was like, oh my God. Am I cooked, chat? But now I have like I think I have an 800. It took a long time though, chat. Paying off stuff, figuring out how to fit. Dude, it took a lot. It took a lot. What do we got here?
Big bag, big bag.
It's really bad. Danielle Grant is starving.
She's starving? If she's starving, I'm the King of England. Danielle Grant is starving. That neck says otherwise.
Shots fired!
You're built like if you're built like if your dad was a roly-poly.
Shots fired!
Got more chins than a Chinese phone book.
Shots fired!
Baby girl. Look like if I threw you down a lane and hit some bowling pins, your head would be a bowling ball.
Shots fired!
You could miss the next 3 days worth of meals and be fine. You've eaten about 2 years ahead of time. What are you talking about? She's not starving.
I don't know. I'm trying to see if I can get some food. Because we literally don't have anything to eat today or tomorrow. So we're going to try to make ends meet, and we can. Desperate for food, nowhere.
But you got your hair done. What? You're paying for food stamps to get your hair braided?
Because we literally don't have anything to eat today or tomorrow. So we're going to try to make ends meet, and we can.
Bro, do y'all realize how ridiculous probably people watch this and go, oh my God, America is so cooked. This fat chick crying about not being able to eat. There's kids that are starving in third world countries, and you can't even look down. You can't even see your knees. You're talking about you're hungry.
Desperate for food, nowhere to go. Grant and many others got to the Hope Line today just to make an appointment to come back later in the week for food. Resources are slim, leaving 40% of Bronxites without money to feed themselves.
People say it's not going to do much. They have families to feed and...
Yeah, they have families to feed. Why don't they have freaking jobs? That's my whole thing. I saw this guy, this dude hit the nail on the freaking head.
It's funny, people are talking about robbing grocery stores because they're not getting their SNAP benefits. But if you're physically able to go rob a store, that means you're physically able to go get a job.
What are you gonna tell me? You got the energy to go rob a store? You can go run up in a store and rob it, but you can't go get a job? Oh my, wow, what is this? This is a very unique build. What in the them is going on?
And next week, when millions of people are going to have to resort to possibly stealing in order to feed themselves and their families. And
my thing is, if you're on food stamps, you already are stealing. Unless you're disabled or you can't work or physically immobile, where you literally can't use your body to move, and you're able-bodied and you're getting free things, you're already stealing.
The government complains because they will complain about the crime rate going up, even though they're the ones who fucking did it.
Wait, they're the ones giving you free stuff, but now it's their fault that they're holding you accountable? Huh?
Make sure you point your anger at the system and the people at the top, because they're the ones who took the food away from families and poor people and starving children. The poor people just want to eat. They just want to survive like the rest of us. They just want to keep living like the rest of us. So when you...
Personally, for me, I would never want to live just like you. I'm going to keep it a buck, honey. Whatever you got, whatever's in your water, I want none of it.
See them stealing, because you will. Because they're going to have to.
What if they just got a job?
Make sure your anger isn't directed at the individual. This goes so much deeper.
Good Lord.
Stupid.
This goes so much deeper. What, deeper than your caloric intake? Goodness gracious. They said no to EBT. Running out.
When you got the whole team helping, no EBT.
Open the door. Open the door. So you got the...
Wow. America's moral decline there, teaching children to steal. That little baby could barely walk and run, but it was stealing. This is wild work. Thieves caught on video unloading 2 shopping carts full of stolen merchandise because no more SNAP benefits. Some real savory characters here. Wearing swim trunks and a polo.
Active robbery in progress, BJ's Concord.
Dad gum, they ran this place dry. See how much crap they have? Our bellies all swinging and hanging out. This is more exercise than they've done in 6 months. Pink hair, usual suspects. Man, they stole a little bit of everything. They're like, just dump it in there, just dump it in. And I think some grocery stores, you steal over $1,000. Like, hit the felony, right, Chad?
Gray Pontiac, Celeste Silver. Hope y'all like jail.
They're not worried about jail. If they're stealing that much, they don't care about jail. Peeled off in the Lamborghini. Like a tangerine. Goodness gracious. Man, oh man. The world we live in now. Let's switch over to some modern dating here. Men should not be chivalrous and not pay for dates. There is no way I'm going to pay for a date when a woman are out here stacking multiple dates in a day. It's not about the money. It's about a lack of reciprocal respect. Preach, Brian. Let's get into this streetwalker here.
She's a runner. She's a track star.
And see what we got.
Get ready with me to go on 2 dates today. I accidentally double booked myself like I'm a freaking hotel. That's a story for later because
She double booked herself to go on dates. Yikes.
running late right now and I need to put on an outfit. The first date is just a coffee date with some guy that I met like a year ago. Texted me out of the blue. I'll talk about it later, but we're gonna pick out an outfit. I do not remember meeting this guy, but apparently he remembers me and he gave me his Instagram and he's pretty cute. So I'm going on the date, but I don't remember how tall he is and I really want to wear my platform boots. I'm gonna wear these white flare jeans and I don't know what shirt to wear. Okay, I am now 6 feet tall, which I love. I love being tall, but again, I hope he's not like 5'8". That would be so embarrassing. So, time to pick out a shirt. I literally have 2 minutes before I need to leave. God. shirt. This is the long sleeve I think I'm gonna wear. I really don't have time. This is what I'm gonna wear. Low-key, I've been wearing this shirt a lot lately, but it's a really great shirt. And he doesn't know that. So keep my secret safe with you, please. She's cute. She's sexy. I think this is the final fit. I'm just gonna go with it. I will update you guys in a minute on how the first of 2 dates went. Just got a microphone. Hey. Okay, I changed. I haven't fixed my makeup yet and my hair is kind of flat. But the story behind this guy, and then I'll tell you about the date. Apparently I met him in my college town a year ago before I moved here, and we had talked about I'm moving to Chicago, and he said the same thing. I did not remember meeting him. Like, I meet a million people every weekend, so. But he texted, was like, hey, you know.
You be meeting a lot of people, huh? A lot of guys, huh? Many men wish death upon me here. I mean, a lot of dudes, huh? Is your dad the CEO of a sausage factory? Seems like it.
I finally made the moves. Do you want to get coffee sometime? And I'm like, who is this guy? Almost like a blind date type of thing. But it was really fun. We went to a coffee shop and we just chatted. The conversation was good. The conversation was flowing. You know, we had like a lot of similar interests. No,
Bro, I can just tell by her apartment that she's like one of these hippie girls that is like, you know, blunts and coffee for me.
Know each other, so there's a million things to talk about. Also, he's from like all over the world, which was really cool to hear about. He's only been here for a few weeks, so we should go walk to the lake. Like, that's one of the most pretty views that you can see. He was definitely a little cold, but he powered through, so shout out to him for that. But we walked by the lake. It was super pretty. Like, the waves were big, and obviously, you know, see the skyline and everything. It was kind of a friendly vibe, but I think he was into me a little bit. But I don't know. We'll suss it out later. Maybe we'll hang out again, considering he's new to the city. There's so many things for him to do, especially with summer coming up. Summer in Chicago is the best. I now have 40 minutes until I need to be ready for my next date, but I do know what I'm wearing, so I just need to touch up my face and fluff up my hair a little.
Remind me again how women are oppressed. Remind me how this is hard for them, that they get to get ready, go on multiple dates. You know, like, men do not have this option. And this is the whole problem with it all. Is men are chivalrous to these women that are straight runners. She's out there doing multiple guys dirty, using them for foodie calls, getting them to spend their hard-earned money on this stuff. And the thing is like, dude, you're paying for it and another guy's paying. These women are basically, besides paying their rent and electricity and light bill, they're just living scot-free. They get their food paid for, they get their coffees paid for, and God forbid a guy simps for them and actually buys them clothes or something else. Like, this is truly an epidemic in itself. This is why I tell men, date multiple women. They're doing it to us. They're dating multiple dudes. So why would you not date multiple chicks? Do the same thing they're doing. I learned the game at a very early age to have multiple women that you're talking to. Never just talk to one. Because just because you're interested in her doesn't mean she's interested in you. You need to have options. And as a man, you're only as faithful as your options when you're single, right? Let's say you got Becky over here with the nice hair. And you got Nina over here with the nice neck. You know what I'm talking about when I say neck. Maybe Becky's got the nice hair, but Nina's got the good neck. Oh, necked Nina. Nina necks a lot. I've been watching a lot of Austin Powers since me and Cass have been chilling with the baby. I want to hump a lot. Sorry. Where was I going with that? Oh, having options. Because the thing is, just because you like Becky with the nice hair doesn't mean Nina with the nice neck isn't going to be a better fit for maybe something in the future. Maybe you get to know her a little bit better and she's actually the one you really want to be with or date, maybe, potentially. But they're using us guys. They have so many options. Regular chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. Regular everyday women that are 5s and 6s have as much pull as a celebrity man. These women that are average looking at best have dudes flooding their DMs because we have a simpidemic. It seems like right now the agenda is to make men as lonely as possible. More Gen Z guys are saying, I think it's like 40 to 60% of Gen Z guys say they have never approached a woman in their life. In their life, never approached. Bro, I was shooting my shot in 2nd grade. Talking to girls. I understood at a very early age, you want something, you got to go get it. And I was poor, so I didn't have nothing. I wasn't going back home and getting anything. It's like, Levi, you want to make friends? Go make them. You want a girl to like you? Go make her like you. You want good grades? Go study, go learn. You want to be good at something? Go practice. That was my whole philosophy. And then I even remember in chat, for some of you that maybe remember the participation trophy generation, which was the millennials, do you ever remember getting a participation trophy and going, why am I getting this? I remember the first time I got one. I started doing karate when I was like 6 years old. It was called Seiken Bujutsu. I honestly think that was the name of it. It was a form of karate. Let me tell y'all how small of a town Paris was. My barber also had a karate dojo. Yes, he did. He did. He had a karate dojo. God, I think his name was Morris Cuts Barber, Paris, Texas. He was super cool. I loved the guy. He was great. But he was a barber, and he also had a karate dojo. Either way, going back to my whole point, I started taking karate, and then I remember I did it for a while. I got a couple stripes on my white belt, and then one day I came home and my mom had bought me a trophy, and I just sat there and looked. I'm like, what is this trophy for? She's like, oh, for your karate, you're doing so well. And in the back of my head, I was like, I didn't earn this. I didn't do anything. I'm just showing up and just going, hiya. I didn't break a board. I didn't go to a competition. I didn't beat a kid. I did nothing. And I got this. And then I remember going to the spring fling, at least for me back in my day, when we had spring flings in elementary school, you know, during the spring fling, which was right before spring break, you would do a little competition of stuff. You would go running, you'd play kickball, you do some little competition stuff, and you get a ribbon. Maybe this is just what we did in Paris. You get a ribbon, first, second, third. But then if you didn't win, you got like an honorable mention. It's like, here, little Johnny, you did so good. You lost, but here, have this. I'm like, bro, you lost. You don't get nothing. I always hated the participation trophy stuff. And then as I got older, my mom kept all my trophies in like a trophy case. And then she's like, one day you're going to want to have these. I was like, I don't want any of those. I see those and I'm like,
Whoop de doo.
What am I going to do? Keep all those trophies and have a girl over and hopefully get her wetter than a Schlitterbahn slide because she's seeing my 3rd grade karate trophy? It's not happening. This is the only one I care about right here. Right there. That's the one I care about. That's the one I care about. And that was not even real. Brennan got me that. I applied for it on YouTube, but your boy's a bad boy. They don't want to give me one. And that was not even real. And I'm just transparent with you guys. Brennan got me that. So shout out to Brennan. But yeah, dude, it's a crazy world. Even though I have earned it because we have 300,000 subscribers. So that's why I felt it was justifiable to put it up. So shout out to Brennan for that. But man, it's crazy times, chat. Absolutely crazy times. Isn't that right, Lokes? But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It was good to have you guys out, man. Until next time. Peace. Levi Nichs Show.